This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2006 Ford F250 crew cab short bed. It is a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive. It's a Lariat, which is leather, and it's got the FX4 off-road suspension package, which is basically Rancho suspension, installed at the Ford factory. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in Houston, Texas. Has 98,700 miles. It's on a salvage title due to theft. Basically, it's attorneys that do that. It has nothing to do with being wrecked or flooded or fire or any of that stuff. It's attorneys wanting to get out of any liability in the future. So they recover this vehicle, they give it a salvage title, sell it to me, I sell it to you. You kill yourself in a wreck in it or do some sort of damage. It can't come back on Geico or Prudential because they sold it on a salvage title. That's why they do it. But there's a little 3-minute animated video in our ads that it's kind of funny to watch, and we'll explain exactly why and how. Probably better than I just did, but that's it. Anyway, when we get them in here, we do a 2-hour inspection. Basically driving, fluids check, put it up in the air, check it cosmetically, take the wheels off, check brakes, etc. This is what one of those things looks like. And then I have my little cheat sheets I write down over here. Basically what we did to this thing, it was a really nice truck, so we wanted to take any doubt at all out of this thing. So we gave it a bulletproof EGR cooler. As you know, anyone who knows the 6.0s, that is their weakness. So we preemptively struck and did a bulletproof EGR cooler in this. Bulletproof is a really good brand. And we installed that preemptively, so there won't be a problem. Along with that, obviously comes an oil and filter. We did Rotella oil, which is what you're supposed to do. Coolant flush, intake gaskets, ICP, IPR blower resistor, batteries. It got a new alternator, front and rear brake pads. We also did a crank sensor, and they stole the rear seat, so we had to buy a new rear seat, which we did. Actually, it's a used rear seat, but it looks new. And that's that. They always steal rear seats, and this is no different. This thing has one of those little plastic guards on the hood to protect the paint. And right here, it's got like it probably protected it pretty well right there. I would imagine if you lifted this off that would go away, but that's an assumption. It's a pretty straight truck. Well, there's really pretty. There's a little touch up right there. I think I saw a little tiny ding on right there, top of that fender, and boy, that's about it. The tires are very high rubber. We did not put those on, so I would say probably sometime in the last couple thousand miles, someone decided it would need some new needed some new tires, so they liked it enough to do that fairly recently. Obviously before it got stolen. Pretty truck, really pretty truck. They stole the rollover gooseneck ball in the bed. We were just gonna get a bed liner. See where they stole it? That's where it pokes through, and they just stole it. So, but we thought, the bed liner is beautiful in this thing, and whoever owns it might want to put one in again. So we'll just leave it alone. It's not a huge deal in our opinion. $130 for a drop-in bed liner, but I doubt that whoever owns this is going to do that. They're probably going to put a rollover gooseneck ball in there again. But now you have the option because we didn't make that decision for you. These drop-in bed liners are really cheap, so it's up to you. This is a really pretty truck. It did get a new door handle and lock cylinder. When they broke into the truck, they busted that up. Also got a new ignition. 98,702 miles. Let's see. Yeah. We're going to open the hood. We're going to be looking for Ford stamps on both fenders. And on both sides of the core support, that would indicate that the parts that are there are original. As there's a Ford stamp, new battery on this side. There's your Ford stamp there. 10 on the converter stickers where they belong. There's another stamp right there. There's another Ford stamp there. That is the new battery. A lot of people want to see if there's any blow by. We already did the EGR cooler, so the EGR cooler is aftermarket, bulletproof, and that is the best brand there is. That's better than even the redone Fords. Seat looks great. Actually, usually don't get a seat in that good a shape. We buy a lot of them because that's a very common thing. They steal the back seat so they can make more room for dope. There's your door locks. There's that. Heated seat, on and off. Seat forward. Seat back. Old seat up. Old seat down. Rear seat up. Rear seat down. Front seat up, front seat down. Move it forward. The seat's in great shape. Whoever owned this truck took really good care of it. You do have a manual. Boy. Beautiful truck. This is going to get a lot of attention. Miles under 100,000. We've already done the EGR cooler. That always gets a lot of attention just doing that. But when they're this clean and under 100,000 miles, this will be very popular. There's all the windows. There you go. Door lock. There's that. Oh, you know what? Mirrors. Out, in, up, down, other side, out, in, up, down. Seat forward, seat back, seat down, seat up, front seat cushion up, front seat cushion down, rear seat cushion down, and up. Alright, let's see. So wheel works fine. Alrighty then. Seatbelt on. Radio.
The other 4 handy lists. Our favorite red. Some under $10. And our favorite spirits too. Fantastic. Yeah,
steering controls. Volume up, volume down.
From our family to yours.
Change the station. Alright, radio works fine. Let's see, turn on the air. Let's change the temperature on the steering. Up and down. Fan up. Fan down. That works fine. There's that. Let's do a systems check. There you go. There you go. There's tow on and off. There's that. Put it into neutral. I'm going to put it into 4 low. And we're in 4 low. I'm going to back up and I'm going to test the backup sensors and 4 low in reverse. go. And 4-low and drive. So parking sensors work. It's definitely in 4-low. That would be granny gear. And neutral, 4-wheel drive. Now we're in high. And we're in reverse in 4 high. Perfect. And to neutral, into 2-wheel drive. Let's go for a drive. All right. On a salvage title, you can't get plates or insurance, so we have to take it to motor vehicles for you. It's about a minimum of a 4-hour experience for us, up to 10 hours. We charge $200 to do that, and it's mandatory if you're going to come here and drive it home. We have to get that done so you can get insurance and we can give you plates to drive away with. Okay, so that's $200. We have a $250 dock fee, and we have taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So, if your state tax rate is 3% and you want to come to Tucson, you're going to pay a total of 5% tax. That's your 3 plus our 2, plus $250 dock fee and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you pay is the agreed upon price. I still strongly suggest you add $200 to have us restore the title for you. But if you say no, that's fine with us. It's kind of a hassle, but it's a really, really good service. And you know, unless you're positive you can handle it yourself, you should probably have us do it for you. If you want to do it yourself, make sure that they know that you're going to be bringing an Arizona salvage title, a bill of sale, and the truck itself, and that's all you're going to get. Just so you make the right decision. Very rarely do people let it go, leave Tucson on a shipping truck without getting it done, but sometimes they do. So just make sure you get it done in your state. All right, some states are easy, some states are a pain. Deposit, get your deposit. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. We'll put your name in a banner over the truck at BillKinetics.com, and it's yours. We will not sell it to anyone else. Until then, it is for sale. The last thing I'm going to say is the speech I give at the end of every single video. If you want to check and double check, I'm not singling this truck out. Look at any vehicle we have at the end of every video. I say this. It's out of warranty by miles and years. Okay? What we're saying is there's risk involved in buying a used truck, like there is a used toaster or a used Lazy Boy recliner. Ford would love to have given it a 10-year, million-mile warranty. Instead, they gave it X amount of years and X amount of miles. This thing's out of both of them. They didn't know what was going to happen. If they could have given it a longer warranty, they would have, and they would have sold it for more money. Boy, this thing runs really strong, very tight. Love this truck. This is a nice truck. So, we don't know more than the people who built it. So you may buy it, and next week it'll need an injector or a windshield wiper motor or a window motor. We don't know what's going to happen. So if you're risk averse, please don't buy this. We're giving you a ton of information. We'll have 60 or so HD pictures. You'll be able to click on the pictures, and there's a microscope. I guess that's what you call it, microscope. It's not telling, it's a microscope that you can zoom in on, and you can look at things really close. We're telling you everything we know about the mechanical history of the truck, from what we know and what we've done, and that's all we can do. Okay, there's no way we can eliminate risk. Okay, so if you're risk averse, you got to go buy a new one. A new Lariat 4x4 diesel is, well, I know a friend of mine just bought one at Home Settle Ford, and he paid $62 for his. So that's what they are. So please realize that you got to assume some responsibility for this vehicle. It's not risk-free. If you want risk-free, you can get that for about 3 years and 36,000 miles, and it'll cost you about 65 grand. That's risk-free for 3 years. And then, of course, the warranty is gone, and then you're on your own. And you owe $49,000 or whatever you owe. Anyway, that's the bottom line on this truck, okay? Very nice truck, solid driving, no rattles. Really doesn't need anything. Maybe a bed liner or a rollover ball. One of those, either one of those would work for the bed. And that's it. Thank you.